What's going on, everybody? It's Justin from Stand and Bang, and today we're going to be getting into the upcoming fights on UFC235. Very stacked card, a lot of fights to talk about. But before I get into it, let's talk about the gameplay that we're using. We're going to be using Cody Garbrandt, and the reason I'm using Cody Garbrandt is because, you know, he's back. He's going to be fighting Pedro Munhoz on UFC235. I don't know exactly what position on the card he's going to be, but most likely he's going to be on the main card. And man, I don't really know who Pedro Munhoz is, but I am excited to see Cody Garbrandt back. I am one of his biggest fans, and you know, they could have matched him up with somebody more of a bigger name, because I've seen a lot of people even online like, who the fuck is Pedro Munhoz? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't seem to be that known. I really wanted to see Cody Garbrandt fight John Lineker. I can't be the only one that wanted to see those two fucking slug it out. Just two dudes that hit like fucking Mike Tyson slugging it out. Man, that would have been a war. But I'm happy to see Cody Garbrandt back. Good to see him. I believe Cody Garbrandt should get the win pretty easy by knockout, probably in the first or second round. I think this is a good fight to get his confidence back and get a good win. On to the next fight I want to talk about is the Zabit Magomedsharipov versus Jeremy Stephens. What a fucking fight. Talk about two people that are just always fucking exciting. I'm gonna go head to head, man. Zabit was supposed to be fighting Yair Rodriguez, but that didn't work out, and then Yair had his crazy war and he needs a little bit of time off. So I'm not mad at this fight. Jeremy Stephens always fucking comes for war. He's coming off a loss against Jose Aldo in his last fight where he got finished due to a body shot, but before that he was on a roll, finishing people left and right with crazy knockouts. And Zabit is over here getting crazy submissions. Fucking, I think they call banana split submission he got in his last fight, I believe. And then he had that crazy war with Kyle Bochniak, I believe that's his name is. Man, that fight was a war. One almost close to be fight of the year. Could have been. That one's a toss-up. I don't know who's gonna win. I could see either person pulling it off. That was not a fight you would want to bet on, because you never really know. That one, it could go back and forth. It's hard to make a prediction. I guess at the end of the day, I'm gonna go for Jeremy Stephens. He's more of a veteran, and he's fought so many good people, even up in lightweight. So I think Jeremy Stephens will get the knockout in the third round via like flying knee or something crazy. Because he's gonna have to land hard and knock out Zabit. But I won't be surprised if Zabit pulls it off and stays undefeated. He's the next hot prospect. And on to, I believe, which is the one before the co-main event, Robbie Lawler versus Ben Askren. This is gonna be Ben Askren's first fight in the UFC. Ben Askren hasn't even fought in the UFC, and he has so much hype for him already. Like, I haven't really seen nobody that hasn't fought in the UFC and already have so much hype. Ben Askren is a very interesting person. He when he shit talks is funny shit talking. It's like smart shit talking. He's a character. And you know, Robbie Lawler is just a fucking beast. And if he's old Robbie Lawler, because when he fought Rafael dos Anjos, I don't know, Robbie Lawler seemed a little different. He didn't seem his crazy killer self, but maybe that's just because Rafael dos Anjos put that crazy pace on him. In my opinion, I think Robbie Lawler should win this fight pretty handily. Just former champion, more experience. He has very, very good takedown defense. Way better striking than, oh man, years better striking than Ben Askren's. So I think Robbie Lawler is going to get the job done, probably by third round TKO. And then on to the co-main event, which is, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. I really wanted to see Tyron Woodley versus Colby Covington. Can't be the only one that wanted to see Covington get slept. But hey, we're gonna be seeing Kamaru Usman, and Usman got a good win in his last fight against RDA. But besides that, Usman's been, I don't know, you know, he hasn't been really going too much for the finish after he got that crazy knockout where he made the guy do a roll and shit. After that knockout, he hasn't got too, you know, he hasn't been too eager to get a finish. I don't know, he seems a little, plays it a little bit safer. So I could see this fight being a little snooze fest and not as action packed because of style makes fights, and if they both come out a little cautious like they've been doing, I think it might be a snooze fest. But that's a close fight because Kamaru Usman has that very good wrestling to put on Woodley. And I don't know who's wrestling better, to be honest. I would have to say Usman, but this is wrestling in MMA, so and Woodley mixes it up really well when it comes to that. So does Usman, though. It's a hard one to bet on. I gotta go with the champ, though, Tyron Woodley. I believe he'll get the win by a decision, unanimous decision. And on to the main event, Jon Jones and Anthony Smith. This fight is so good. Jon Jones making a quick turnaround, and Anthony Smith coming up to light heavyweight, getting some good wins against, I know in his last fight he fought Volkan Ozdemir and got a submission. Very good fight, back and forth. Beat number 2, I believe. That's what he was ranked at the time. This fight, man, I'm such a big Anthony Smith fan. Always been since he's fought Hector Lombard or the fight before that. And yeah, Smith is a savage, never gives up, always takes one to give one. You know, ton of heart, like his name is, Lionheart Smith. And I want him to win, and I'm gonna be rooting for him. But I don't know. I think he's gonna be a little bit too slow for Jon Jones. I think Jon Jones might take him down and do kind of what he did to Gustafsson, but worse. But I could see Anthony Smith giving Jon Jones some problems on his feet if, you know, he's on point. But I believe Jon Jones has a way bigger speed advantage. So it's hard to choose against my boy Anthony Smith because I've always rocking with him every time he fights. I can never choose against him, so I'm gonna be choosing for him again this one. But I won't be surprised if Jon Jones takes the win. Anthony Smith's a savage, God's heart, God's power. He could pull it off, but so can Jon Jones. And Jon Jones is very smart, and he might find a way to pick apart Anthony Smith. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go for Anthony Smith. I'm gonna say by second round TKO. He's gonna catch him with those hard kicks and maybe an overhand or something when Jon Jones tries to back up and gets a little lazy with his hands down. And I want to talk about another fight, but this one is not going to be on UFC 235. This is going to be on UFC on ESPN 5, March 16th. Dominic Reyes versus Volkan Ozdemir. This is going to be Volkan Ozdemir's first fight since losing to Anthony Smith, and this is going to be Dominic Reyes' fight after beating Ovince St. Preux. That Ovince St. Preux and Dominic Reyes fight was a good coming out party for Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes is the next big hot prospect. Dominic Reyes, and I can't think of the guy's name. I just talked about him. The guy that just knocked out Khalil Rountree. Man, if you guys know who I'm talking about, leave him name in the comments. I'm drawing a blank. But that guy and Dominic Reyes are the up and coming prospects for the light heavyweight division, because light heavyweight's a little dry right now. And Dominic Reyes, if you haven't seen him fight, go watch his fight with Ovince St. Preux, and wow. He moves crazy good for a light heavyweight, and he hits hard. The way he dropped OSP in the final seconds of the last round and just walked off, that was so badass. He was like an assassin right there. He didn't even try to go for ground and pound. He knew OSP was out. That was beautiful. And he's gonna be fighting Volkan Ozdemir, who, if he beats Volkan, that's exactly who he wants to beat to get right up in the top 5, because Volkan's, I believe, number 2 or 3. Man, this is going to be a good fight. I believe Dominic Reyes is going to pick Volkan apart, and then I'm catching him with that brutal right hand. I see Dominic Reyes getting a first round knockout or TKO. That's about all I want to talk for this fight updates. There's more, but I'll save that for some other videos. Alright, guys. Enjoy the gameplay. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and share with your friends. Later.
Hit him hard with the hook. Oh, nice. This could be it. He's working from side control. Slides him over, and nice reversal here. Look at this, takedown. Oh, man, I love it. He looks to improve position here. He's in half guard. 20 seconds to go. Huge elbow to the head. He has taken some brutal ground and pound here. Oh! That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. Let's see it one more time. You ready? You ready? Second round underway. Starting off this round, you gotta think he's probably still hurt from that last round. He's gonna want to move and avoid taking damage early. Look at that, right to the temple. Oh! Man has his chin been tested early. And that's gonna do it. Cody Garbrandt by knockout! And here's the end of the fight. Here we see it from another camera angle. Here it is one more time. Crank. Here's